Question 1. What should a driver do when approaching this sign on the road? A. Accelerate to clear quickly. B. Be prepared to stop for pedestrians. C. Sound the horn to warn pedestrians. D. Overtake any slow vehicles. Answers is B. Be prepared to stop for pedestrians. The sign indicates a pedestrian crossing ahead. Drivers must always be vigilant and prepared to slow down or stop to give way to pedestrians who are crossing or about to cross. Question 2. What is the primary purpose of a yellow box junction? A. To allow U-turns. B. To prevent traffic from gridlocking. C. To indicate a dedicated turning lane. D. To mark a taxi stand. Answers is B. To prevent traffic from gridlocking. Yellow box junctions are marked with yellow lines. Drivers must not enter the box junction unless their exit is clear, even if the traffic light is green, to prevent blocking traffic. Question 3. Which action is prohibited at an intersection displaying this sign? A. Turning left. B. Making a U-turn. C. Turning right. D. Proceeding straight. Answers is B. Making a U-turn. This sign no. Drivers must not attempt to make a U-turn at this intersection or along the stretch of road where this sign is displayed. Question 4. When are you allowed to use the bus lane during its operational hours? A. When there are no buses in sight. B. When turning into or out of a. C. When picking up or dropping off passengers. D. When overtaking a slow vehicle. Answers is B. When turning into or out of a. During operational hours, drivers are generally prohibited from using bus lanes, except for a short distance, usually to enter or exit a road, or to gain access to a property adjacent to the bus lane. Question 5. What does this road sign indicate? A. Speed hump ahead. B. Uneven road surface ahead. C. Road work zone. D. Steep descent. Answers is B. Uneven road surface ahead. This warning sign indicates an uneven road surface ahead. Drivers should reduce their speed and drive with caution to maintain control of their vehicle and for passenger comfort. Question 6. What is the correct procedure for indicating a left turn? A. Only signal if other cars are present. B. Signal early and clearly before turning. C. Signal while executing the turn. D. Signal after turning to confirm direction. Answers is B. Signal early and clearly before turning. You should activate your left turn signal well in advance of the turn to inform other road users of your intentions, allowing them sufficient time to react safely. Question 7. What does this sign mean for goods vehicles? A. Goods vehicles only. B. No U-turn for goods vehicles. C. No overtaking for goods vehicles. D. Parking for goods vehicles. Answers is C. No overtaking for goods vehicles. This sign prohibits goods vehicles from overtaking other motor vehicles on this stretch of road. Goods vehicles must remain in their lane and not attempt to pass. Question 8. When approaching a roundabout, what is the correct action? A. Always stop before entering. B. Give way to traffic from your right. C. Accelerate to merge with traffic. D. Signal left regardless of exit. Answers is B. Give way to traffic from your right. At a roundabout, drivers must give way to traffic already in the roundabout and to traffic approaching from their right, unless otherwise by signs or road markings. Question 9. What is the recommended following distance in good weather conditions? A. 1 car length. B. Rule C. Rule D. At least 10 meters. Answers is B. Rule. The rule is a general guideline for maintaining a safe following distance. In poor conditions, this distance should be increased to the rule or more. Question 10. What action is required when you see this sign? A. Slow down and proceed. B. Stop completely and give way. C. Yield to pedestrians only. D. Stop only if traffic is present. Answers is B. Stop completely and give way. This stop sign requires drivers to come to a complete stop before the stop line, and then give way to all traffic on the intersecting road before proceeding when safe. Question 11. What does this sign indicate to drivers? A. No parking zone. B. Entry prohibited for all vehicles. C. No U-turn allowed. D. Give way to oncoming traffic. Answers is B. Entry prohibited for all vehicles. This no entry sign prohibits all vehicles from entering the road or area beyond the sign in that direction. It is typically seen at the exit of one-way streets. Question 12. When can you legally overtake another vehicle on the left? A. When the vehicle ahead is signaling right. B. Never. Overtaking is only on the right. C. On a multi-lane road if traffic is slow. D. If the road has a dedicated lane. Answers is B. Never. Overtaking is only on the right. In Singapore, overtaking is generally permitted only on the right side of the vehicle being overtaken. Overtaking on the left is illegal and dangerous, except in specific situations like filtering in heavy traffic. Question 13. What does this warning sign alert drivers to? A. Steep descent. B. Steep ascent ahead. C. Uneven road. D. Falling rocks. Answers is B. Steep ascent ahead. This sign warns drivers of a steep ascent ahead. Drivers should anticipate the need for more power and potentially lower gears to maintain speed and control. Question 14. What should you do if you encounter a flashing amber traffic light? A. Stop immediately. B. Proceed with caution and give way. C. Treat it as a green light. D. Accelerate to clear the intersection. Answers is B. Proceed with caution and give way. A flashing amber light means you can proceed, but you must do so with extreme caution. You must be prepared to stop and give way to any vehicles or pedestrians already in the intersection. Question 15. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Roadworks. B. Slippery road surface. C. Uneven road. D. Loose gravel. Answers is B. Slippery road surface. This sign warns of a slippery road surface ahead. Drivers should reduce speed, avoid sudden braking or steering, and increase their following distance to maintain control. Question 16. What must you do if you are involved in a minor accident with no? A. Drive away if damage is minimal. B. Exchange particulars with other driver. C. Call your insurance company immediately. D. block the road until police arrive. Answers is B. Exchange particulars with other driver. Even in a minor accident without, you must stop, exchange particulars name, contact, insurance, vehicle number with other parties, and report it to your insurer within 24 hours. Question 17. What does this sign indicate for drivers? A. Minimum speed limit. B. Maximum speed limit of 50 kilometers per hour. C. Recommended speed of 50 kilometers per hour. D. Distance to next town is 50. Answers is B. Maximum speed limit of 50. This prohibitory sign indicates a maximum speed limit of 50 kilometers per hour. Drivers must not exceed this speed until they pass an end of speed limit sign or enter a different zone. Question 18. What does this sign indicate regarding traffic flow? A. Two-way traffic. B. One-way street. C. End of priority road. D. Traffic congestion ahead. Answers is B. One-way street. This information sign indicates that the road ahead is a one-way street, meaning all traffic flows in the same direction. Drivers should be aware of this for navigation and turns. Question 19. What is the safest way to change lanes on an expressway? A. Signal and change quickly. B. Signal, check mirrors, check blind spot. C. Change lanes only if no cars are visible. D. Signal, then rely on mirrors. Answers is B. Signal, check mirrors, check blind spot. To safely change lanes, you must first signal your intention, check your and side mirrors, and then physically turn your head to check your blind spot before smoothly moving into the new lane. Question 20. What does this sign indicate regarding turns? A. No left turn. B. No right turn. C. U-turn allowed. D. Right turn only. Answers is B. No right turn. This prohibitory sign indicates that making a right turn is not allowed at this intersection or junction. Drivers must find an alternative route if they intended to turn right. Question 21. What does this sign mean for drivers? A. Falling rocks. B. Roadworks ahead. C. Uneven road. D. Traffic congestion. Answers is B. Roadworks ahead. This warning sign indicates that there are roadworks ahead. Drivers should reduce their speed, be extra cautious for workers and machinery, and follow any temporary diversions. Question 22. When must headlights be switched on? A. Only during heavy rain. B. From 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. or in poor visibility. C. Only on expressways. D. When entering a tunnel. Answers is B. From 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. or in poor visibility. Must be switched on between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. or at any time during the day when visibility is poor due to weather conditions like heavy rain or fog. Question 23. What does this sign indicate about the road? A. Road widening ahead. B. Road narrows from both sides. C. Divided highway begins. D. Lane ends on the right. Answers is B. Road narrows from both sides. This warning sign indicates that the road ahead narrows from both the left and right sides. Drivers should prepare to merge and adjust their speed cautiously. Question 24. Which vehicle has priority when approaching this sign? A. Vehicles turning right. B. Vehicles on this road. C. Vehicles from the left. D. Vehicles entering from side roads. Answers is B. Vehicles on this road. This priority road sign indicates that vehicles on this road have priority over traffic entering from minor roads or intersections. Other drivers must give way to you. Question 25. What is the purpose of chevron markings on the road? A. To indicate a bus stop. B. To separate opposing traffic streams. C. To mark a pedestrian crossing. D. To indicate a parking zone. Answers is B. To separate opposing traffic streams. Chevron markings are typically used on central dividers or at road junctions to separate opposing streams of traffic and guide drivers safely. Driving over them is generally prohibited. Question 26. What does this sign prohibit? A. No parking. B. No stopping. C. No waiting. D. No entry. Answers is B. No stopping. This no stopping sign means you must not stop your vehicle for any reason, not even to pick up or drop off passengers, unless directed by a police officer or to avoid an accident. Question 27. What should you do if you accidentally miss your exit on an expressway? A. Reverse on the shoulder. B. Proceed to the next exit. C. Make a U-turn across the median. D. Stop and wait for assistance. Answers is B. Proceed to the next exit. It is illegal and extremely dangerous to stop, reverse, or make a U-turn on an expressway. If you miss your exit, you must continue to the next available exit and find an alternative route. Question 28. What does this mandatory sign instruct drivers to do? A. Turn right. B. Proceed straight only. C. Turn left. D. U-turn allowed. Answers is B. Proceed straight only. This sign indicates that drivers must proceed straight ahead and are not permitted to turn left, right, or make a U-turn at this point. Question 29. What does this sign mean for drivers? A. Ahead. B. Speed hump ahead. C. Steep descent. D. Uneven road. Answers is B. Speed hump ahead. This warning sign indicates a speed hump or hump in some contexts ahead. Drivers should slow down significantly to safely cross the hump and avoid vehicle damage or discomfort. Question 30. How should you react to a vehicle indicating a turn ahead of you? A. Speed up to pass before they turn. B. Be prepared to slow down or stop. C. Sound your horn to indicate presence. D. Move into an adjacent lane. Answers is B. Be prepared to slow down or stop. When a vehicle ahead signals a turn, it indicates they will likely reduce speed or stop. You should anticipate this by being prepared to slow down and maintain a safe following distance. Question 31. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Strong headwind. B. Strong side winds. C. Tunnel ahead. D. Road narrowing. Answers is B. Strong side winds. This warning sign alerts drivers to the presence of strong side winds. Drivers should grip the steering wheel firmly and be prepared for sudden gusts that could affect vehicle stability. Question 32. What does this sign compel drivers to do? A. Stop and give way. B. Enter a roundabout. C. Yield to traffic from left. D. U-turn only. Answers is B. Enter a roundabout. This mandatory sign indicates a roundabout ahead. Drivers must follow the circular flow, typically giving way to traffic from their right unless otherwise. Question 33. What is the primary danger when driving in heavy rain? A. Overheating engine. B. Visibility and aquaplaning risk. C. Increased fuel consumption. D. Roads become too crowded. Answers is B. Visibility and aquaplaning risk. Heavy rain severely reduces visibility and increases the risk of aquaplaning hydroplaning, where tires lose contact with the road surface. Drivers must reduce speed and increase following distance. Question 34. What does this sign prohibit for motor vehicles? A. No stopping. B. No entry for motor vehicles. C. No parking. D. Motorcycles only. Answers is B. No entry for motor vehicles. This sign indicates that entry is prohibited for all motor vehicles. Only vehicles or pedestrians might be allowed, depending on other signs or local regulations. Question 35. What should you do if your vehicle breaks down on an expressway? A. Try to fix it quickly on the lane. B. Move to the road shoulder, activate hazards. C. Call a friend to tow you. D. Walk to the nearest exit. Answers is B. Move to the road shoulder, activate hazards. If your vehicle breaks down on an expressway, move it to the road shoulder if safe to do so. Switch on your hazard lights, place your warning triangle if available, and call for assistance. Question 36. What does this sign warn about? A. Elderly crossing. B. Children crossing area. C. School bus stop. D. Playground ahead. Answers is B. Children crossing area. This warning sign indicates that there is a school or children's crossing area ahead. Drivers must be extremely cautious, reduce speed, and be prepared for children to suddenly enter the road. Question 37. When is it permissible to cross a double continuous white line? A. When overtaking a slow vehicle. B. Never. C. To avoid an obstruction. D. When entering a driveway. Answers is B. Never. Double continuous white lines signify that crossing them is strictly prohibited under any circumstances, including overtaking, changing lanes, or making turns. They are often found on dangerous bends or approaches to junctions. Question 38. What does this sign mean? A. Tram crossing. B. Railway crossing. C. Railway crossing. D. Road works ahead. Answers is B. Railway crossing. This sign warns of an unguarded railway crossing ahead. Drivers must slow down, look and listen for trains, and be prepared to stop if necessary. Question 39. What does this sign prohibit? A. No right turn. B. No left turn. C. No U-turn. D. Left turn only. Answers is B, no left turn. This prohibitory sign indicates that making a left turn is not allowed at this intersection or junction. Drivers must find an alternative route if they intended to turn left. Question 40. What is the primary reason for keeping your vehicle in good condition? A. To save on car. B. To ensure road safety and reliability. C. To impress other drivers. D. To get better fuel efficiency only. Answers is B. To ensure road safety and reliability. Regular vehicle maintenance ensures that critical components like brakes, tires, lights, and steering are functioning correctly, which is vital for safe driving and preventing breakdowns. Question 41. What does this sign indicate to road users? A. Proceed straight. B. Turn right ahead. C. Turn left ahead. D. U-turn allowed. Answers is B. Turn right ahead. This mandatory sign instructs drivers that they must turn right at the upcoming intersection or junction. Other directions of travel are prohibited. Question 42. What should a driver do when this sign is displayed? A. Sound the horn continuously. B. Do not sound the horn. C. Sound the horn only for warning. D. Horn use is optional. Answers is B. Do not sound the horn. This sign indicates no sounding of horn. Drivers are prohibited from using their vehicle's horn in this area, typically near residential zones, hospitals, or during specific hours, unless for safety reasons. Question 43. What does this sign mean for priority? A. You have priority. B. Give way to other traffic. C. Stop completely. D. Proceed without stopping. Answers is B. Give way to other traffic. This give way sign means you must give way to traffic on the intersecting road. You should slow down, be prepared to stop, and only proceed when it is safe to do so. Question 44. What is the correct way to merge onto an expressway? A. Stop at the end of the slip road. B. Accelerate to match traffic speed. C. Merge slowly to be cautious. D. Force your way into a gap. Answers is B. Accelerate to match traffic speed. When merging onto an expressway, you should use the acceleration lane to match the speed of the traffic on the main carriageway, signal your intention, and merge smoothly when there is a safe gap. Question 45. What does this warning sign indicate? A. Landslide ahead. B. Falling rocks from the right. C. Uneven terrain. D. Steep descent. Answers is B. Falling rocks from the right. This sign warns drivers of the potential for falling rocks from the right side, typically in mountainous or hilly areas. Drivers should proceed with caution and be aware of debris on the road. Question 46. What is the purpose of white continuous lines on the road? A. To mark parking spaces. B. To prohibit crossing or overtaking. C. To indicate a bus lane. D. To guide pedestrians. Answers is B. To prohibit crossing or overtaking. A continuous white line indicates that crossing is prohibited. This means you cannot overtake, change lanes, or turn across it. It marks areas where such maneuvers would be unsafe. Question 47. What does this sign indicate about the road? A. One-way street. B. Reversible lane ahead. C. Bus lane. D. Lane. Answers is B, reversible lane ahead. This information sign indicates a reversible lane road ahead. Traffic flow in these lanes can change direction at different times of the day, often controlled by overhead signals. Question 48. What does this sign indicate for pedestrians? A. No pedestrian entry. B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. C. Pedestrian zone. D. Pedestrian walkway only. Answers is B, pedestrian crossing ahead. This sign indicates a pedestrian crossing ahead. Drivers should be prepared to slow down or stop to allow pedestrians to cross safely, and pedestrians should look out for this sign. Question 49. What is the significance of a flashing red traffic light? A. Proceed with caution. B. Stop, then proceed when safe. C. It is a malfunctioning light. D. Treat as a normal red light. Answers is B, stop, then proceed when safe. A flashing red light means you must stop completely before the stop line or intersection, and then proceed only when it is safe to do so, giving way to all other traffic and pedestrians, similar to a stop sign. Question 50. What does this sign indicate to drivers? A. Sharp left turn. B. Sharp curve to the right. C. Road ends. D. Right lane ends. Answers is B, sharp curve to the right. This warning sign indicates a sharp curve to the right ahead. Drivers should reduce their speed and prepare to steer into the curve to maintain control and stay within their lane.